When I first named the documentary, I Will Rap for Food. That's what it was called, and it was gonna be focused on MCs exclusively who are kind of like overlooked in this oversaturated industry. And you know, me and Crown was talking a lot about that whole balance. You know, it's kind of like an imbalance in the force, as they said in Star Wars. There's an imbalance in the music industry, and that was always my thing that I always said for years. So I don't have a problem with NWA. I don't have a problem with gangster rap. I just have a problem with people think that that's
what hip hop
is. Yeah. That's the only thing that's to it. And there's no balance. There's no Queen Latifahs. There's no Native Tongues. You know, there's all the backpack rap. Yeah. You know, where'd all that stuff go? Because, you know, that doesn't speak to everyone's experience. I mean, I never sold drugs, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I ain't never hold no heat, unless I had a carrying permit, you know what I mean? Yep. I'm not ashamed to say it. I never murked nobody or shot at nobody, and I'm not afraid to say that. That's not my experience.
That's real shit. Yep.
You know, it's not my experience.
That's real shit.
So, with that being said, you know, the more I started going through, you know, with the documentary, I started interviewing more people, and then I realized I had this group of musicians who didn't necessarily have, you know, they're not MCs.
The resources and
right, they're not MCs. They don't have the resources, but they still love this thing called music because it's all music.
Yeah.
So then I had to revamp everything, and I named the documentary after my band. My band's called LA-ish, which is basically people who are moved to LA for whatever reason. They're pursuing music. They don't live in LA. Either they don't live in LA or they're not from LA, but they're all drawn to LA to pursue music. So it's like, it's called the LA-ish documentary, I Will Rap /Sing / Play for music. Play for food, because we're all trying to eat off this. And we all want to get to a point where we can't eat off this. Like this, we want to do what we love artistically, and we want to do what we love for the rest of our lives. To start some new shit, man. It's time for a regime change, and I think that we got a nice group of solid MCs and people who generally want to do something different. Right. You know what I mean? So, if anything, what I am noticing about this doc is just meeting different people, and I'm kind of realizing I'm not out here by myself. Right. You know.
You see what we do, man.
Yeah, I see what you guys are doing. We definitely need to kind of collab and do some stuff, man. We definitely do. You take on that, you know, by yourself, it's really hard.
And that's mainly one thing that we talked about too, like just trying to, you know, network and do things with different artists, so you can kind of bring in like that, you know, that fan base as well. So, I mean, that's definitely.